Hey hungry people, my name is Jill.
And my name's Lewis.
And today we're going to teach you how to make two different levels of apple pie. The beginner one is in a mug, that's kind I'm doing.
And then the second one's going to be in a pie crust with apples we picked last week in a pie competition against Unpeeled.
I'm asking for a rematch because I deserve to win that competition.
Right?
Yeah.
They got a head start, didn't they? No?
I think so.
And with a homemade caramel sauce.
Oh yeah, so stay tuned. Okay guys, the first thing we're going to make today is an easy open-faced apple pie.
Gonna use this seasoned produce, right?
Heck yeah, this is our apples from when we went apple picking last week. If you haven't seen it, head back there. I should have won a competition, I didn't, but whatever. So chop the apple, right?
Yep.
First
Break
step.
down the apple into nice square pieces. Make sure the knife goes up against your knuckles so you don't risk cutting your fingers, so bend your fingers back.
Look at that professional chef. I can never cut like that.
Yeah, you know, it's just like be safe but have fun.
And then we are gonna add some butter
Mm.
and 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. Yay! And then after that, you're gonna take your mixture and heat it up and kind of mix it all together until it's warm and seems pretty evenly
Yeah.
coated in sugar and apples and butter and all that fun stuff.
You want to make sure the apples are starting to get a little dark brown color from the caramel.
Killed it. Alright guys, now I'm going to walk you through an easier version of what we just made, which is a mug cake. All of you can make it in your dorms or your houses if you're lazy and don't want to deal with dishes. So we have a bunch of dry ingredients in here. Do you want to tell them what they are?
Yeah, so we have 3/4 of a cup flour. We have 1/4 of a cup sugar, a little teaspoon or half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of baking soda. Mix it all up, and then add the butter.
Yep, 4 tablespoons of butter.
Melted, and the longer you can let it sit, the better, so that the heat doesn't really startle the dry ingredients.
And then we're going to do, I think it's supposed to be a tablespoon. We're just going to do, or a teaspoon. We're just going to do a dash vanilla because I like things sweet.
So
And
just
then-
mix in the dry and wet ingredients.
And then we're going to measure out half a cup of milk.
Time to get that healthy stuff in that big group.
Heck yeah. Pour that in. Keep mixing.
This is the important part, to scrape the edges. Make sure anything that's still dry gets to the bottom of the bowl.
Okay, so once you're done with your batter, you can move it into the cup. So we're gonna have 2 so we can share. And so you start with a layer of cinnamon sugar to make kind of a crispy bottom. And then you're going to layer the cake batter, apple filling, and then more of the sprinkling of cinnamon sugar, and then just alternate all the way until you get to the top.
Can't wait to taste these.
All right, guys, so we are so happy with how this turned out. We had a blast last week picking these apples, and now seeing them turn into our apple pie and apple pie milk cakes was super exciting, and we can't wait to eat.
Cheers.
See you next week, hungry people.